In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light!" Welcome back! Beady, 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 beady. Okay, Buck. My name is Zach Harry. And I have bipolar. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This little one I'd like to dedicate to you. You thought I was weird. Well, it turns out that I'm bipolar. Joke's on you, suckers. Because I cry at the slightest thing. You may recognise me from Blue Peter when the BBC wasn't the puppet of a corrupt Tory government. And one day, I'm going to perform a show like this at the O2 Arena. And the audience will be treated to milk and cookies. That's if there is an audience, of course. I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm only guaranteeing that I will be performing it. I once did a show. Here's an interesting fact, ladles and jelly spoons. I once worked on a show when I worked at the BBC, the current puppet of the Tory government media outlet. And we did a show at the Royal Albert Hall, and we had 11 people in the audience. So, you know, I'm used to nobody turning up. Welcome! How are you? Very good, I'm not interested. Anyway, Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? No, I don't. I don't at all. Apart from one. What was it called? Spartacus? Who was Spartacus? Never could work that one out. Hey, Billy never had a second cup of coffee at home. This week, I'm talking... Nudge, nudge, hey, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hey, nods as good as a wink to a blind bat, hey. But first, question of the week, my dears, question of the week. Here is your question. Can you recycle a bicycle? Now, please put your answers in the commentary devices below my... I don't know where I am. And why not describe your favourite pyjamas at the same time? You know, I've got a little confession to make for you, ladies and gentlemen. I suffer terrible vertigo, and usually when I'm travelling north by northwest down 39 steps and when I'm meeting strangers on a train, I'm a psycho. But don't go into a frenzy. Just look out of your rear window and know it's always the lodger. And, you know, I'd really, really love one day to catch a thief. Now, nudge theory. What is it? Why is it? Who is it? Where is it? I can't answer all of those questions, but let me give you a little bit of advice about nudge theory. And this, I was prompted to discuss this on my latest video blog, by a well-known blogger on the Twitterati called Unwanted Life. And he writes regularly, every Wednesday, actually. Every Wednesday you'll get a new post. And various articles and essays about his emotional health struggles and the things that he's learning, and it's very interesting. And one of the things that he wrote about a few weeks ago was nudge theory, and I'm just going to read this from his website, if I don't get done for copyright, that is. Nudge theory is where you shape an environment so you can influence the likelihood that a specific option is chosen by others while maintaining the freedom of choice. That was from the Imperial College, London. And then it goes on to say, ideally, the purpose of these nudges is to help influence people to make better decisions. Now, yes, you can see why it works, and it does. The trick here is freedom of choice, because we see nudge theory is used most specifically in a capitalist society that we are currently being being battered down with. It's most specifically used in supermarkets. When you go to the supermarket and you think to yourself, oh, you know what, I've been unhealthy all week. I think I'd like to have a healthy week, please. I don't want anything that isn't green on my plate. So you go around and you buy lots of vegetables and lots of fruit, but you're hungry by the time you've finished. And when you get to the counter, what is there? Oh, look, there's some Crispies, there's some chocolates, there's a little can of Coca-Cola, there's all sorts of little treats and goodies, and then they throw in a few little protein nut bars, which are actually almost double the price of a McDonald's burger. But anyway, well, that's for another time. So that's where nudge theory works. You still have the freedom of choice, but you're being influenced. This happens, of course, on social media as well. You have your influencers who are putting on nice photographs of them doing all of this, that, and the other, in next to nothing, and then it turns out that they're being sponsored by the person who's wearing the t-shirt, the bra, and those sorts of things. They're sponsored by the film studio or the production company or something like that to influence you into trying to obtain that particular item. So advertisers use it. I mean, the adverts, man, they're getting worse. I mean, no, they are actually getting worse. They're crap. It's not like they're getting good at influencing you. They are getting worse. Or is it just me? Am I getting old? Because this beard is making me feel old. You will learn patience. Anyway, I must stop saying anyway. Advertising and nudge theory can be termed manipulative. But it does still imply free will. Now, it's also being used in technology. You're seeing it in technology. You have a telephone, don't you? Most telephones now are very rarely used as telephones. They are used as digital assistants. So you'll get a notification when your teeth need flossing. You'll get a notification when your underpants are on fire. You'll get a notification when somebody is behind you who's doing something like staring into the abyss. You'll get a notification when your toenails need cleaning. All those sorts of notifications. You even get them for people's birthdays. I mean, just the other day, I had a Moonpig email reminding me that my son's birthday was in a couple of days' time. I know! I was there on his birthday! But that seems to sort of pass people by. Of course, the fridges. Fridges is another one. You get a fridge that will remind you that your butter's running low or that you're out of milk. And then you say, that's funny, I don't even drink milk. And those sorts of things. So, yes, it can have its benefits. I mean, I get an email from Google once a month reminding me of all the places that I visited, which I find completely ridiculous. So this is basically what nudge theory is, but also the reason I'm incorporating it into a video vlog on mental health is because we're talking about free will, we're talking about freedom of choice. Now, because how can I put this delicately? We all have thoughts. We all have thoughts, negative and positive, and we need to find this balance. Depression, in my experience, is when I'm in that depression mode, flick the switch, here we go. I start reminding myself of all the crap, all the shit, all the things I'm crap at, all the things I'm bad at, all the horrible things I've said, all the nasty things I've done, all the sad things that I see on the news and in the world and everything. And this is my brain using nudge theory to remind me to start, hey, let's start feeding the monster, man. Let's get that monster growing. We can get it out there. And I say, no. I still have freedom of choice. I still can choose to act or not on those thoughts. And that is one of the methods I used and still use to live with my depression. It's by understanding that I have a choice all of the time. When a negative thought comes into my head, and it's a pretty horrible one, like I used to self-harm, and I used to have lots of thoughts of suicide, and I still have those, and I still have the urge to self-harm from time to time. It doesn't happen all the time though, but it does happen from time to time. If I ignore it, if I pretend it's not there, if I sort of look at it with shame and guilt and think that I've done something wrong, then it starts to grow. I'm feeding the monster. It's like a little thing of cress that you used to have at school, and a little cup, and then before you know it, it's blown into a full lawn of cress and totally out of control. So don't feed it by acknowledging that it's there, but by understanding and reminding myself that I have a choice to make. Then that is when the power subsides. So that's sort of nudge theory in a nudge shell. See what I did there? In a nutshell. Anyway, nutshell. And we all have a choice. And that is the lesson I wanted you to go away with today. We are all free. We are as free as we believe we want us to be. So if you want more information, head to Unwanted Life for a more detailed and probably more intelligent thing on the whole thing theory. I'm only here to make you aware of such stuff. You know, that's my job, man. That's my job. I'll put the link in the blurb, and if I'm really clever, I'll put it underneath me while I'm talking right now on the screen. Yes, that's enough of that. The law of self. It's all about the law of self. We have a choice. Hermeticism has taught me that. The law of self is in Hermeticism. The law of all, the law of one. Stoicism also is very much about that you have a choice to make. You choose to act or react on your emotions, on your passions is what they call it. And all I can say is, hey, wake up, smell the smelling salts. Right, music time. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am. Are you? Well, no, actually. No, you come to mention it. No, I'm glad you asked. Yes, thank you. You know what I really would like at this moment in time is a foot-long pizza. Where would I find a foot-long pizza? Can you even get a foot-long pizza? Well, I'll keep my eyes out. You never know. I'm sure there's a sign somewhere that will tell me. Keep them peeled. Keep them peeled. Okay, so let's conclude. Question of the week. Can you recycle a bicycle? The answer, my dear friends, is yes, you can. If you melt down the metal, okay, this is the process, melt down the metal, then you freeze it. And then when it's frozen, you can recycle your bicycle into an icicle. Icicle. Recycle bicycle into an icicle. Then you can have your own metal lolly. Yum. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Please like this video should you have liked it. Please subscribe to my channel should you wish to subscribe and get notifications when I do more videos and more questions of the week. I also am on a podcast. We've just started up again. Mark and Zach, the Outsiders podcast. You can catch us on your favourite platforms. Just search in the title for us there, or you can head to our Buzzsprout page. Link is in the blurb here. Next time on this show, I'll be spewing up about forgiveness. Please forgive me. Goodbye. Farewell. Look after yourselves out there. And this show will lead us to the truth. And the truth, my friends, is love and madness. This concludes our broadcast day. Click.